I'm Tania Gustafson, award-winning nutritionist, behavior specialist, and certified mental wellness coach on a mission to help midlife women move from barely surviving to thriving. You have been lied to. Weight gain, mood swings, hot flashes, brain fog, despite what the world and even your doctor may have told you, do not have to be your story. You are not broken. You've just never been shown how to fuel your body in a way that creates hormonal balance. Fit Woman Podcast is where we expose the lies and share all things to help women take back control of their health, hormones, weight, and mental wellness and thrive through midlife. I'm so glad you're here. Hello there, and welcome to another episode of Fit Woman Podcast, where we explore all things to help women fuel their bodies, ignite their metabolism, and their minds to thrive through midlife. I am Tania Gustafson, your host, and today I am thrilled to have as my guest a woman who really needs no introduction, Ms. Toby Tannas. Toby has been a media personality for more than 30 years in television and radio. She's a lifelong advocate for health and fitness with a passion for wellness, which I absolutely love. She's a proud mom and dog mom, and recently launched her own business outside of the media space, inspiring women to prioritize their well-being, embrace confidence, and celebrate themselves, especially in midlife. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. So welcome to the show, Toby. It's great to have you here.
Thank you so much. I think this might be, like, other than the odd interview here and there, but an actual podcast. I think this might be my first.
Oh my
God. Go easy on me.
Okay. Go easy.
I was asking the questions.
Says the expert, right? Oh my gosh. So yeah, I've learned so much from you.
Well, right back at you. I've had you as a guest several times over the last years, and I've been so from you. Yes.
Well, thank you. So it has been so fun. So, okay. So let's just talk about, like, we know you've been doing this for over 30 years, but so how did you come to start in radio and TV? All that kind of stuff.
You know, it was grade 9 commencement, and I was the MC. I got voted in as the MC for the event. And after I did it, my mom said to me, she goes, you know what? You kind of sound like you know what you're doing. Maybe you should go into broadcasting. And honestly, ever since then, and I've always been that person. I always like to be the first to know things. And I like to be the one who tells everybody everything. And I love to ask questions and tell stories. So it all just kind of happened, you know. But when you say it was over 30 years now, I'm, you know what it's like to hear. Yeah.
Well, how could that possibly be? Because you really don't look older than 35. So how does that even happen?
Caroline. No.
Well, exactly. Right. We're going to get to that. That's amazing. Right. So, okay. So then that leads me to, why did you start your own business? Like, you're very successful on the air, online, and all the things, all the platforms, everybody wants you. So what made you start your own business?
Well, I do. I love my job. I love being on beach radio in the mornings with Ara. Yeah. We have a blast. So that is a whole part of my life I don't ever want to end. But I think I am kind of a serial entrepreneur, and I come from a family of entrepreneurs, lots of business owners in my family. And I had a clothing store for over.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So when I was working at Global, doing the news, I had a store. I had a clothing store, Influence. So I did that, and I just love, it really comes down to just wanting to do something for women, because I think we do so much for everyone.
Yeah.
Sometimes we forget to do things for ourselves. And so I just want to be that reminder. And that's what it's always been about. At one point it was dressing women, and then I kind of got into the fitness area and wanted to help women and inspire women there. And I'm sure we'll talk about that, because that's what this is all about. But it's really about just, doing things for myself and encouraging women to do the same.
Perfect. That's awesome. So, all right. So tell us about your new business that you launched. It's called LIV Lifestyle.
LIV Lifestyle. And it really is just about celebrating life. And I think so many women just were like, not robotic, but it's just the days just blend into the next day, and you've got the kids and you're going to this and you're going to that. And it was about a year and a half ago, and I came home from work, and I always change and put on house clothes or whatever. And I looked at myself, and I was in like old sweatpants that I wouldn't wear out anymore, an old shirt that wasn't good enough to wear out anymore. I was drinking out of an old shaker cup that probably leaching plastic into my body. And I just kind of looked at myself and I thought, why? Why do we like present so well in the world? And then at home, like, why am I looking like this? So I decided I was going to elevate everything, and not in a snobby way, but just do something for me, not to be selfish, but I think you're better for everyone if you do a little something for yourself.
Absolutely. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Like, self-care is not selfish. It's necessary, not just for our physical health and for people around us, but for our mental wellness as well.
I think so too. And I mean, going back to fitness and nutrition, I mean, really, that's always been a running thread through my life. Whatever I've done, that has always been a very big part of my life. And I think that when you take care of that part of yourself, other things follow. And vice versa, right? You take care of your mental health, you take care of feeling happy and finding things that make you happy. And it works the other way too. It's just, I always say, how you do anything is how you do everything.
Bingo. I love that quote. I love that. It's so true. It's so true.
So why not drink your water at night out of a beautiful glass? And why not wear nice clothes when you're at home? And why not take care of your skin? Because that, I mean, as we age, you might not be obsessed with it, but it's good to take care of your skin, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's our largest organ, if for no other reason, for health reasons, right?
For health reasons. And that's the other thing too. I wanted to be really sure about what we're putting on our skin and to make sure.
Right. Because there's so much of it out there. We're just slathering it on, right? Like, not so great. Okay, so how do you describe the woman that you are creating this for?
Well, I think she's definitely in midlife. We still have younger kids, or she may be an empty nester. I mean, there's a whole range of women there.
Well, there's a range for sure, right?
Yeah. And she's someone who, you know, has always kind of probably done something for herself, taking care of herself physically, emotionally, mentally. But she's, you know, she's not perfect. And that's okay. And she's busy, and she needs somebody to remind her that it's okay to take care of yourself and do little things for you. I think that's what I see so many women just running. And that whole, I'm so busy. And that's like some badge of honor. And I think maybe I think we're close to the same age. You start to see that that's not really a badge of honor. That's not prioritizing things.
Yeah. That's like a death sentence after a while, you know, that can be just so detrimental to your health.
And don't you find the more you have to do, and especially if you enjoy what you're doing, the more you have to do, the more you get done?
Yeah. Oh, the busiest people always get the most done. I think because they're just prioritizing those things. And when it's a passion, they just love it. Right. Yeah. Which goes to exactly why you're able to do another business and still do all the things you do on the radio, and then with the animals and the charities and all that kind of stuff. Right. So when you're passionate, and I think that's really important, especially as we get to midlife. We've been taking care of everyone else and their dog, literally. And then
got two at my feet, right?
Here. Right. Mine's in her basket right outside the door. But that we need to find some things that we are passionate about. Not to say that we should be ignoring all those other things, but we need to find some things that we're passionate about so that we can just be that excited person again.
Yes. And people do ask me, like, why did you want to start a business? I'll be honest, I'm turning 50 at the end of this year. And so you start to think, like, I have a great career, but I'm done my work day usually before noon. So after that, you know, it's just, I don't see it as work. I guess that's the thing. It's not about money. It's just about using my brain in a different way. And again, I feel like it's creative because I could create these products and then now find a way to get them out into the world.
Right. Yeah. No, that's super cool. Using our brain in a different way. It's a different level of fulfillment.
Yeah. And I think essential as we age.
Yes, absolutely. For sure. To use our brains in different ways. Okay. So what's the mission behind Live Lifestyle? You had a mission.
Well, again, it's to show women that, you know, you can elevate everything you do. And I get back to how you do anything is how you do everything. So whether it's doing the dishes, like how nicely do you do that? How do you put together a room in your home? And let's be honest, rooms are not clean all the time. But, you know, how do you show up for yourself and how do you take care of yourself? And I mean, for everyone, it's different, obviously. Some people prioritize, you know, home decor and fashion and all that, and some people don't. But at the same time, as long as you are happy, that's what it comes down to, because that's how you're going to show up for the rest of the world.
Right. And you made a good point. Like, we don't all have to be, you know, like I love having my space neat and tidy and looking, you know, fairly decent, right? I guess I would say this home is probably the most modern, fashion forward.
I was going to say, yes, you moved like not that long ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago, right? And so, and I've always, you know, loved a little bit different design and stuff like that. And I am by no means a designer. I have a daughter who's an artist. She's amazing. So we kind of consult with her. It's like, is this going to fit here? Is this going to colors going to, like, you know, show up, Ashley? And so then she helps. But I do, you know, you don't have to be like, you know, top end of everything and designer focused and whatever, but to have your space neat and orderly and just calming, I guess is the word I'm looking for. You know, like you can just feel at home in your space.
Yes. Yes. You want to feel good in your space. And right now, I'll tell you, my closet is a disaster. And every time I go in it or walk by it, I almost like have blinders on. So I know that is the next thing for me.
It's the next tackle, is it?
But right now, I've got to get ready for the holiday season, and there's just so many things. But I love every minute of it.
Oh, that's so cool. I love it. So so you've talked about all the things you love. So what's the most challenging part about doing this then?
Well, it's that whole back end of e-commerce. So I can pump out the content. I can tell you why this is great and what's in it and why you're going to love it and why you should use it. But now it's not having a bricks and mortar store, which I used to. And now it's reaching out online and trying to understand the algorithm. Like, who does? And I
don't know who does. There's people for that. Like,
well, that's what I'm saying. So for me, it's like realizing I actually can't do it all. But in the most positive of ways, like realizing what I can do and what I do, but I have to ask for help and figure it out. So I would say that has been the most challenging, is the marketing machine behind being an online business. And
for sure.
With all these things, look, we can help you get 20,000 followers and this, you can up your sales to the, and it's just, I just feel inundated.
Yeah, it's a bit overwhelming, isn't it? I know, same over here, right? Everything's online, and that wasn't the case 30 years ago for us, or even 20 years ago. It was like, who does anything online? It's like, I literally got Facebook because one of my kids was traveling and he was posting all these pictures, my son. And so my husband had started a Facebook just to find friends from high school years ago, just to see if he could find a friend. And so I looked on his Facebook to see my son's pictures. And then I would make a comment and my friend says, you have to get your own Facebook. You can't keep commenting on your husband's account. I have no idea who's talking. So
yes. And look where we are now.
And look where we are now. I mean, now we're all over the place, right?
Doesn't it make you wonder where we're going? Like, what's next?
Yeah. I can't even fathom what would be.
And we are the generation who's seen it all. Like, we went from nothing. To this.
I often wonder, like,
that's why we're the cool generation.
That's right. We're the coolest, right? We lived in the 80s and it was fun, and then we're here.
Yes.
The 80s were pretty cool. So what do you want women to feel when they engage with LIV?
I want it to feel, this is going to sound so cheesy, but I want them to feel like they're coming home. So when they use a product or burn a candle or use anything to do with LIV, I just want them to feel like it's a place where they can just be themselves. And it was very intentional that this was for women. Like, this isn't something I'm just like, buy this. I knew exactly what I wanted each product to do and the feeling that it brought out in me. And so I just hope it does the same for everyone else. Like I said, you want good things.
Yes.
You're going to put stuff on your skin.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure it's good. And how lucky are we that I was able to find someone to formulate and create this for me here in the Okanagan. That's pretty incredible.
I was going to ask about that. So, like, because I didn't know, do you have a background in chemistry or creation, or you partnered with somebody to make things? Like,
I said to her, this is what I'm using. I need it to be like this, but better. So
okay.
how this all started. First of all,
let's do that.
First of all, I'll just go back a little bit.
Yeah,
so in January,
Mm-hmm.
almost a year ago now, I was approached to run in politics. So
Yes, that's right. I remember you did. Yes.
interesting how things prompt things that you wouldn't think they would prompt. So
Yes.
you always have to say yes. When you feel a yes, say it. Because here's the thing. So that was 2.5 months of knocking on people's doors in the Okanagan.
Mm-hmm.
Like actually knocking on their door, trying to sell a party membership. Most people were very friendly, but it wasn't always the one. It was a learning curve.
Right.
But it was also being outside in the elements in the winter every single day. So my eyes would get so dry underneath. And so I saw this thing where there was this certain lip chapstick thing.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I was putting lip chap under my eyes to try to hold in like some sense of moisture.
Oh, no.
And I was also on the radio, and my co-host and I were talking about, I don't know, tips or something. We were talking about tips, and I had said this, and then people were calling and texting and Facebook messaging us. What was that thing that you use under your eye? I was like, oh my gosh, it's lip chap. And my co-host Ara said to me, he goes, why don't you just do your own? Look at all these people who are interested.
There you go.
And then I thought, yeah, there's got to be something better than chapstick under your eye.
Mm-hmm.
So then you start researching, right? You've got niacinamide, you've got so that's B3, you've got B5, caffeine and hyaluronic acid and all these things that can actually brighten and do things for you. So I found this formulator. A few of my friends have known her for a while, and I took my chapstick to her. Make this better, but it can't be too greasy, and it can't be this, and I don't want it to smell, and I don't want it to have any color, and I don't want it to be this and that. And then I got the idea for a trio. So I like blur products, right? Because however you feel about Botox, I like it every once in a while, but I don't want to get it a lot. So in between, I like a little blur. But then could we make it a primer that feeds your skin and looks nice under makeup? And maybe women don't want to wear makeup. And then a setting spray, because my daughters told me, you need a setting spray, Mom. It's very important. And I didn't know that until I did. Until I did. So then I got the idea for the trio, and she just nailed it, like almost first try. We did some tweaks. So it was within, I would say, 2 months, we had it going. I just wanted to source beautiful bottles because it's about how it looks as much as it is about what it does. So that was how it came to be. And now I don't remember the question because now I've gone off on a tangent. So
I was just going to ask about your products, and I asked about, if you were the chemist or the formulator or somebody, but you found somebody. So that's really cool that you were able to find somebody local. Now, do you have to get special approvals on any of this? Or?
Well, because she's in the business, she has got all the Health Canada.
Oh, that's so cool.
And because it is a natural product, not using crazy chemicals or anything. So so we've gone into, I have somebody else in town who makes this amazing sugar body scrub, coconut oil, shea butter, avocado oil, like natural vanilla and lemon. Now we've just gone into like a shea butter lotion in our signature scent candle. I use another local candle company. We created a scent and that. So it's just, you know what? It's so fun. It's just fun. And so I have a very supportive husband.
Well, you know what? Your house probably smells really great, and you look amazing.
It does smell really great here.
Right?
I need to get you one of these candles. It's very subtle. I like subtle. You don't want to walk around like a perfume bomb.
No.
Use that scent in our shea butter lotion and our perfume oil. So I'm gonna have to try the shea butter lotion because I love that smell. And so it's got the scent, but I have to tell you, and I'm not even kidding, because I've had it now for 4 or 5 days. I have never had this smooth of an elbow. You know, you have it's called a weenus, but I don't have a rough weenus anymore. My weenuses are so smooth. If for nothing else, get the lotion for your weekend.
There you go. There is a Facebook post or something, right? Isn't that there? That could be a hook or a tagline or something. Somebody in advertising should do something with that for you.
There we go.
That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. So are you going to be doing markets and stuff coming up?
Yes. So
'Cause there's the big one at Prospera coming up, right?
so I won't be doing that. My first one, I believe, is in February. It's
Okay.
like Glow and Beauty and Glow. It's about beauty. It'll be at the Laurel.
Okay.
Presenting Mac is doing that. So I'm going to be there in February. And then, yeah, I'm actually excited to start that because I love being in front of people and to actually, give a sample. These are my little sample bowls back there.
Cool.
A sample, but the only thing with samples is it's just like such a small, the experience is like the beautiful stick. I'm the worst seller because I could have it right in front of me, but it's all in the cupboard. But it's just, I don't know, there's just something about using them that you just, I don't know, you just feel good.
Yeah, well, that's good. I'm glad that you've found something that's so amazing and that you're, excited about it and that obviously other women are excited about it, right? It's taking off.
Well, and I mean, that's the thing as women, I feel like it's nice to celebrate each other because I watch your content and you have such great ideas in the kitchen. And it's just, I think it's about like keeping it real, like that's what I love about you. Like, you want to have that. It's okay. I mean, I remember I was a girl back in the day where I would take chicken in my purse to a dinner party because I was training for a figure competition. And I've been there.
Yeah.
And so I'm just enjoying your philosophy.
Yeah.
PFC.
Yeah, PFC. Yeah. And memories are made around the table. We're in the season of food right now, like literally Thanksgiving all the way to Easter, right? It's like one big food fest.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But we need to make those memories. And so, yeah, I love that you're doing that too. So what have you noticed about, I always ask this question, what's something you've noticed about women that's changed or shifted over the last few years? Because you're in two totally different areas, but you see and talk to a lot of people. So what have you noticed about women changing and shifting?
Well, I think obviously social media has been the biggest shift. And I mean, say what you want about it. I find it incredibly inspiring. And what I see is women being a little bit more confident and putting themselves out there. If you look at what people share on their page,
True.
I would say, I mean, I see some of those people and I know some of those people. And in real life, I've never seen them be that bold or do those things. I think we have such a platform now for people to just show what they're good at. And I think that if it's used correctly, can go a long way to empowering women. And I feel like as we're getting into mid-age here, maybe we're a little over mid-age, but you realize how important friendships are. And it's a little less tit for tat and a lot less cattiness in life, I mean, depending on your circle. But my circle, it's like women, my friends are all very supportive of each other, and there's not a lot of, maybe we just don't care what other people think as much anymore, right? So you're just happy.
There's that too.
Right, women celebrating each other.
Yeah, I think maybe that's a good point, but I think maybe it's just that women have now realized that you can support somebody else without to your not to your detriment, like before. I think in business, especially women in business, used to be, it was like you couldn't share or help or do anything because, well, that might take away from your success and it might, totally tank whatever it is you're doing. But no, it's like a rising tide lifts all boats, right? And I think that philosophy is coming around more, and possibly social media has helped just because you can connect better, I think.
I think so too. If you look at it, like in our city, there's a very big group of women who are involved in, monthly happy hour. Pamela Pearson does a great happy hour.
Yeah.
And it's for everyone. That's not just business. That is a real connection point.
Yeah.
So I think through the pandemic, people don't like to talk about it, but it changed us. Let's be honest. we lived through that and it changed the way we do so many things.
You did.
It made my dog very needy. Let me tell you that. He's whining. I'm like, do you want to? Because we were home and we didn't have that connection. So we almost had to relearn how to be ourselves again. That's how I feel anime.
Oh, no, you're absolutely bang on.
When you could have one, I was like, I don't even know what to do. Like, you lose it a little bit.
Yeah, kind of. You did. Yeah. No, the statistics were totally threw us all for a loop. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So what do you see? What's next for LIV? What's happening?
Well, we just launched our two newest products this week. So the perfume oil and the body lotion.
Okay.
I love developing products, but it's not even just about like what's next. It's about what is going to be the next thing that's going to make my life better or my life easier. Right. And so that will probably be the next thing. But right now, I think I just want to enjoy it now for a bit and have these kind of conversations. And, it's fun. Sales is fun. And it's great to get the product out there. But really, I think it's about this kind of thing. Like how can we make women feel better about themselves and their lives?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm all for that. That's good.
Yeah, keep
I love it.
Everybody with your fitness and movement, health. Yeah.
Vitality. Yeah, no, I'm all for whatever helps women just feel better and thrive, because we just need, I think we can. And I think a lot of women don't know that they can. They're just in survival mode, like they're stuck. Mm-hmm. And so all of these little pieces that they're learning from, hopefully they're learning from people that I'm bringing on for different, everyone's going to resonate with somebody differently.
Yes.
And just, hopefully they're getting some really good little tips and aha moments,
Because look at what if life isn't fun, then what?
Right? And we got to have some fun for sure. Like,
certainly, I just listened to the Mel Robbins podcast this week about fun.
Oh, good.
And kids are always having fun because kids are always doing new things. And they're trying new things and they don't care if they aren't good at it because they've never tried it before. So I think as adults, we say no too much. Like there was a phase there. It was like, it's good. You can say no. No is a complete sentence. You don't have to say anymore. But there's some things you should definitely be saying yes to. And
exactly.
Sure, it's anything that's going to add a little fun to life. I always say that to my husband. He's a handful, but boy, do we laugh.
That's good.
And I think that's a big thing. And you're not going to be happy every day, right? Emma Grede is a great businesswoman and just a great person to follow. And she started Good American and brought Khloe Kardashian on board with that. And then she's involved with Skims as well and a bunch of companies. But she says you have to think of your life in thirds. So a third is great. It's great. Another third is like, it's okay. And the other third is, this is terrible. But always remember whatever third you're in, there's two other thirds. So if it's good, enjoy it. If it's not good, just remember it will be again because it's life. It's not always going to be where you're at, That's
a really good perspective.
I like it. It makes me, when some days when, I don't know, something's not going to be here on time or I don't have as many sales as I think I should have. And then I just think, wait a minute, it's okay. It's okay. Enjoy this, right? You're doing this because it fills you up. So just keep doing that. Do what makes you happy. Exactly. And I can see what you do fills you up too, because you glow when you're doing this and when I see you on camera. Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you so much. I do. I love it. And I love being able to talk with women who are passionate about what they do too, because I think that just gives other women hope, because look, you start a new business, you're almost 50. I didn't start doing what I'm doing until I was in my 40s, right? So I love Gary Vee's philosophy, way too many swear words, but I love his philosophy, but about that it's never too late to do what you love. So find something that you love and just say yes.
Yeah, I think we're switching from no, we're going yes, because it can always become a no.
Yeah,
what I mean, but at least you tried.
Yeah, say no to all the things that are not serving you at this moment. That's what we should be doing. I think that's what I was going with November, like no to the things that aren't serving you and more yeses. So you just brought that home really well here. So I love that. Thank you.
Well, happy to do it. We have to get you on Kelowna 10. Let's talk about eating some good food this holiday season.
Yes, we can do some tips for Christmas. Absolutely. I'd love to do that. It's always fun.
And the new year, because that's always when people kind of think that they're going to reset.
Yes, they do.
I mean, hey, you know what? Whenever it is, if it's the new year that does it for you and you're going to do something, why not?
We can work with whatever time works for you, right? So where can people find you? Where's the best place for them to?
livelifestyle.ca.
Okay.
Talk with Toby on Instagram and livelifestyle.ltd on Instagram. And then the same on Facebook, Toby.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Style. Yeah. So it's LIV.
Yes, I will. They're going to go in the show notes. So if whoever's watching this, if you missed it, you can go to the show notes. The links will be there, and you can go check out all the goodies that Toby has, and follow her because she's fun. We need more fun.
Well, and let's do a Fit 10. So let's do a discount for anybody who listens to this. We'll go Fit 10 and discount on your first purchase.
Oh, well, thank you so much for the listeners. Did you hear that, you guys? Okay, so Fit 10 is your discount code. So go to livelifestyle.ca and check out her products. And
hold on, he wants to say hello now.
Oh, yes, we need to say
he needs a bath and a haircut.
Victor Newman.
This is Victor Newman. Yeah.
Hi, Victor.
A full-time job. Anyone who has a Yorkie knows this.
All the small dogs are full-time jobs, I think.
I have 3. That's right.
I know I don't know how you do that with 3. I have 1. She's great.
2 dogs. I bet 3 jobs.
Oh, 3 jobs.
2 dogs, 3 jobs. Dogs and radio.
Right. There you go. Oh my gosh. Well, thanks for being on today. It was super fun.
Thank you for having me. That was really fun. It was nice to chat with you.
You're welcome. It was my pleasure. We'll definitely have to do it again.